Yeah, we live. Um, I ain't been on here in a minute. It's been like yeah, 2 months almost since I've been on here. What's up to everybody? I ain't planning on being here for too long, but I want to just kind of open up the doors again to be on stereo a lot more often. I used to be on here heavy last year, so I'm kicking this new year off with a lot more content. And so, if y'all don't know, I got a podcast on Spotify that I've been trying to work on. So that's usually where all my talks go. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna chat it up about all kinds of different topics, and it's gonna go up on the podcast if it's a good enough conversation, and we gonna build like I usually do. All right, y'all know me. Y'all know me from Instagram. Y'all know what I do. You know, I just put my foot into the music realm. Y'all know what I usually do. I do my clocks and thing, and I like to build with people. So that's what we talking about. We talking about just anything spiritual at the moment. That's just the first thing that came to my mind. So I titled this "Welcome to the Spirit World." All right, welcome to the Spirit World, episode one. If you got any thoughts, send some questions in. Hop on the panel if you are interested in the topic, and we're just gonna kick it off. So I'm gonna start adding some random people in, and that's what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna kick it off strong. Let's see what we can add. We're gonna do randoms, and this is just gonna be free flowing. We're not doing nothing specific necessarily. All right, nothing specific necessarily. So even if it's like a crazy weird concept, it's okay, you know, because we here to break it down into the spiritual aspects. Because I believe anything in this physical world is spiritual, and vice versa. Spiritual aspects have physical aspects as well. Um, but yeah, we gonna talk about it though. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it.
Hey,
Yo,
hey, hey, what's up, bro?
what's goody? What's goody?
Now I've seen you're an alchemist, a vegan, and all sorts of shit. Like you like fucking bender or some shit, huh?
Thirsty. Yep, that's a fact. I pride myself on that. That's how I live
Good
my life.
shit. Good for you, man. Good for you. I'm not strong enough, but I'm glad you were fucking there doing your thing. Can't hate it. I ain't gonna knock it. You
You'd
know?
be surprised. You'd be surprised if you can do it. Limit yourself.
Nah, no. I like meat, dog. You feel me? Like fucking ribeyes and shit. So I mean, I
Yeah,
appreciate you doing what you're doing and whatever reason you're doing it for. That's great. I can't fucking hate you, and I ain't gonna fucking, everybody pits each other against each other. Fuck that, man. We're
yeah.
humans. We live as a fucking people.
Vice versa. I can't hate you for eating meat either. So
And I
that's a fact.
appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
See, like we're people that two people with fucking like limited mindsets. Everybody else is like, oh, you're a fucking killer, or oh, you just a plant fucking dude that eats. Like, come on, man. No, let people live their lives.
Exactly. That's a
Shit,
fact.
man. So what got you into veganism?
I've been learning about it for the past 4 or 5 years, but I never was like had the courage to really do it.
Mm-hmm.
But last year, I was like, you know what? I want to take my health to the next level. So I did some
Okay.
studying, and I found out for my body type and my lifestyle, I was
Okay.
already lactose intolerant from the jump. So I'm like, you know what?
Ooh.
Cut this stuff out and just try the veganism. I've been
How'd
vegan
it
for a
work for
year,
you?
and it's amazing, bro. It's amazing.
Fucking incredible. That's great. That's great. See, it's just like diets. It's just like diets, homie. Like one thing ain't fucking everybody fits the same suit, you know?
Facts.
So that's good
Facts.
for you. That's good for you.
Mhm.
So you did it based on health reasons alone, or is it like you did it
Yeah,
for cool? Fuck yeah.
the reason why I changed was health reasons. Then I was like, you know what? It's a bonus that I don't really have to, mess up the ecosystem with the animals. I feel like
Hmm.
if people were just doing it naturally, it'd be one thing. But like these factories kill too many animals and they farm them,
Insane.
so like it's an imbalance. You know what I'm saying? So
It
that's why I
is.
don't really like to participate in that. But yeah,
And then the agricultural gag on that shit where they can't record fucking these
exactly.
slaughterhouse fucking farms is disgusting. but I still
Mm-hmm.
eat meat. You feel me? So I'm like, I mean, fucking, it is what it is. I mean, um, uh, but
Yeah.
I like I said, I can appreciate people who do it for, the right reasons or fucking like you said for your gut reasons to make you fucking feel better, to make you fucking healthier and shit. So fucking good for you, man.
I had a whole conversation with a meat eater actually on Spotify. We was talking about it for like an hour straight. He's a meat eater. I'm a vegan. He was asking me like a million questions. It's a good talk.
Facts, fucking good shit. So let me ask you, I have one question and one question only for you.
What?
You still eat pussy?
Why would you ask me that?
I'm just saying
Oh
it doesn't
man,
seem vegan. It don't seem vegan. I'm
it's
just
not
saying.
me. Okay,
Yeah,
that
it
wouldn't
doesn't
be
seem
me.
vegan.
That would be.
It is vegan? You sure? You eating a living thing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be human. Human,
Yeah,
yeah, that's vegan.
yeah, but you fucking eating pussy. I'm not sure. It might not be vegan. I don't know. Coming from a meat eater myself, I fucking, I just want to make sure vegans
Mm.
on the same level. I was gonna say.
Nah, we still participate in that. Vegans still participate in that.
Fuck
That's
yeah,
very healthy, actually.
vegans for life. See, y'all should lead with that. I bet you get way more fucking, like these meat eating women on your back, son.
Oh
Be
man,
like,
that's
hey,
hilarious.
just be like, pause. We still eat pussy, and they'd be like, oh shit, they be like, yo,
Mm.
pussy implants, we in it. And then you have all these
I
fucking,
never had that accent. Yeah, that's funny.
hey, I'd like to be the first, fucking no, that's
Congratulations.
great. That's great,
Yeah.
man. That's great. So, what is the hardest challenge for you as a vegan to eat to not eat?
Cutting out the cheese. I love the
The
cheese. So
cheese.
cutting that
Oh
out.
yeah,
Pizza's my favorite
cheese.
food, So
Oh
it's like,
damn, son. Fuck. You can't even
yeah.
imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Cheese. Fuck.
But
See, I noticed with my age getting up there, cheese, okay, that makes nothing for podcasts, but I was gonna say makes me fart more. But that makes the podcast worse, so I should have just stopped there. But that's good, man. That's good. Uh so you got anything you want to ask me like why I don't give a fuck about, these animals or, anything like that?
well, I mean, you probably been eating meat your whole life, right?
No. And how fucked up, let me just ask you a scenario. How fucked up would it be, right? Psychopathic shit, right? I was a vegan my whole life, right? And then
Wait,
just now I
what?
just
Nah.
realized, no, listen, bro, listen. Vegan my whole life, and then I just realized, fuck them animals, son. We the smarter ones. You get fucking captured, you get eaten.
I definitely don't believe you.
But if listen, in this scenario, this is what
Uh,
happened. I said I've been eating vegan my whole life. I've been eating like fucking tostada chips and shit, whatever the fuck y'all eat. I don't know, fucking. And I'm just like, I get to a point. I say, fuck these animals. We the top
wow.
dogs. Then
Damn.
that'd be psychopathic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, I would believe so. If that was your reason for going off vegan, that would be psychopathic. Because
just
you don't
say
care about the
fuck these,
animals. Yeah.
fuck these animals. You get to
I'll
a
make
point,
you
son. You're just like, fuck them.
psych- Definitely. Yeah.
So, as a vegan, is there any plants you won't eat, like poison ivy or some shit? Like if poison ivy fucking helps you, would you eat it?
You are hilarious. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's plants on this. It's a plant for every ailment and a plant for everything in this world. So
You get
every
that itchy
nutrient,
belly?
itchy belly.
Poison ivy,
Nah, I
son.
don't eat poisonous plants.
All right, I'm just
I
saying,
don't. I don't get why people think we only eat like leaves and stuff. Like we still eat rice, potatoes, bread, like all that stuff is vegan. I don't get why people
Oh, I
think
got you.
just eat
No, I'm
leaves.
just saying, out where I'm at, bro. I actually drive past like this pasture, and it's just mad vegans out there like chewing on trees. I'm like, hey, get off my trees, vegans!
Wow.
And they
See
scurry.
now,
It's
yeah, it's a
crazy.
difference between vegans, plant based, fruitarians. Like it's levels to it. Levels to it.
Fruitarian. That sounds like
Yeah,
somebody I seen in a fucking pride parade.
exactly.
You know what I'm
Fruitarians don't
saying?
consume nothing but fruits. That's a whole nother level.
Oh, that's a different fruitarian. The
Fruits.
one I seen when the Pride Parade, they were just never mind. So
Hmm.
all right. So what's your best your go-to? Say like you about to splurge out, son. Like you about to have a
I mean,
Friday night with all you.
I usually wake up in the morning with some avocado toast, but like for dinner. like some big
Hmm.
meals, I don't know. I'd probably
Yep.
hook up some jackfruit, some seasoned jackfruit, which is like the vegan alternative to chicken.
What
You
is
know, the
jackfruit?
actual
Is that
plant,
fruit?
it looks like, yeah, jackfruit is an actual fruit, and when you pull it and cut it up, it's like pulled chicken. It's literally how it looks, and it tastes delicious. Yeah, you can season it up, and it's delicious. So jackfruit with some rice on the side, some maybe some beans,
Man, my boy,
chopped
you
up
selling me on this shit.
potato.
You
Exactly, I'll hook
selling
it
me on
up.
this shit.
My food tastes amazing. Just as good as the other food, and it's healthy. I
Yeah,
feel
I don't
good.
know. Okay, vegans say that shit, son. You gonna give me a ribeye?
Nah, but I can make
What's a
my
tough
vegan
one?
food taste just as good. Shoot.
You think
I don't
just all
like
right?
on
Let me.
seasoning. And the
All right,
ribeye
let
only
me.
tastes good because of the vegan seasonings. You put that barbecue, that
Ah,
garlic on
you
it.
think
That's
so?
why it tastes good.
Okay, all right, all
You
right,
ain't
all
gonna
right.
eat
Hey,
the
you got a
meat raw,
point.
are you?
I
Exactly.
might, I might, man. I might, depending on how good that ribeye is.
But nah,
I hear you. All right, so that's your shit, you little jackfruit, son. That fucking shredded up chicken, huh? That's fire. All right.
man. Movies, all
And
that good stuff.
I would try. See, I'm not opposed to nothing. You feel me? I'm not married to my
That's
ideas.
good.
It's like
Open mind. That's
I eat
good.
whatever. But
Well,
it's
that's
hard for me to
cool.
be like some motherfucker being like, oh, I got a fucking steak that's gonna be just as good. And I'm like, I don't know.
I would
What
say
is
as
your
someone
what is
who
your
doesn't
equivalent?
recommend it, I would still say cut out the pork, even if you are a meat eater, because the pork is just 100% no for anybody.
Why?
Low key, I don't think anybody on earth should be eating the pork
Are you
just because it's
Muslim?
so. Yeah, I grew up in the Muslim household,
Mm,
but like even
but
if I
what?
wasn't, like just doing my studies outside of that,
Hmm.
everybody be saying don't eat pork. You know what I'm saying?
Why though?
Everybody's because just because of the animal itself, it's just so nasty and so toxic,
Can I
and so that transfers to the meat. You're
can
basically
I tell
eating what
you
they eat, which is
can I tell
garbage.
you can I tell you basically what I've learned though through like the pork shit, and like I'm being 100% legit. I might have like
Yeah.
some if and ands fucked up. But you know how like there's like certain times where I believe it's like Hebrew people do not eat pork, right?
Hmm.
Because during these times there was something going on with the meat, because like if pork you don't cook it to a certain temperature, right, they actually have these parasites within them that cause fucking like literally invade your brain and fucking fuck your brain up, and it's instant death.
Exactly.
You look at, yeah, but the whole thing is once you learn how to cook it, you know, then it's not as bad. But that's what I
Yeah.
gather from like, just from podcasts I listen to and like the deep
Oh yeah,
scriptures that they go
definitely.
based on.
It'll definitely kill some of it, but like, um, it doesn't matter how much you cook any type of food. It's always gonna have some trace minerals of what was originally there. So people are slowly killing themselves when they consume the pork. Way faster than any other meat, just because of how nasty it is. It's like you
You
are
might have
what you eat
something
on a
there.
literal sense. So
You might have
even the
something
pigs
there,
themselves aren't healthy pigs. So you're eating unhealthy creatures who are
unless
sick.
you unless you get boars, like wild boars who are fucking monsters of animals
Yeah,
who
that's
maul
different. If
humans.
they're healthy, it's different. The meat's gonna be healthy. Healthy cows, meat's gonna be healthier. I would
Yep,
just
you
say for
fact.
everybody,
It's been fixed.
cut the pork out. That's what I would recommend. But
You
everybody do
cutting
what they want.
bacon outside? Yo, my friend, I fucking I really like you and I love the conversation. But you
Eat
telling me to
turkey
cut
bacon,
bacon
bro.
now?
Eat the
Turkey
turkey
bacon,
bacon. I grew up
my
on
friend.
turkey bacon, bro. It's
I bet
delicious.
you did. I bet you did. You grew up on that shit. You don't get that sweet. I'm not gonna convince you. I get we at a crossroads, but yo, maybe I got the brain parasite, and that's why it keeps telling me eat this fucking goddamn
Maybe,
bacon.
maybe.
But goddamn, homie, goddamn, there is
Yeah.
nothing like waking up with some pancakes and bacon, my
I
friend.
can't do it. The ham, nah, man. The
No, it's fine,
ham.
and I'm not convincing you. Like I said, we both I like being at crossroads and shit like that. We both respect each
Yeah.
other's ideas. I love it. I love it. But yeah, man, there's something about that bacon too. It's visceral. You know what I mean? It's like visceral. I wake up,
Yeah.
I could smell coffee in the morning while I'm sleeping. Ain't no thing. I can smell pancakes. Ain't no thing. My girl starts cooking up that bacon. I wake up at a deep slumber, son, ready to fucking jump on that frying pan. You feel me?
That
There's something.
dopamine.
Yeah, I don't know what
Mhm.
it is. I don't know what it is. But yeah,
Dopamine.
if you look into like certain things with like the old like different religions and shit like that, because there's serious parasites within pork. So that's like some what they attribute to it. Of course, it's not fucking set in stone, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just interesting shit to look into, you know? There's
Facts.
also another thing with like fish or something after like a certain date because they realize that like the fish coming up through the river. Like I said, I'm just a fucking burnout who fucking listens to too many podcasts. But the knowledge I retain is very fucking oh shit, almost skipped it out. Um, it has some facts in it and mostly made up with shit that I just make up on the fly. So at least I'm honest.
Hey, that's what counts. And I heard about the fish thing too. Like there's trace minerals of garbage within the fish too. That's why you gotta wash them, especially the salmon.
Yep, and it's
Uh,
terrible because salmon's the best too, man. Salmon is the bacon of the river, son. Oh my
right,
God, I
right.
love salmon.
Yeah.
Yo,
He's trying to come
imagine how
to us.
bad I would fucking feel if my fucking boy now. Yeah, I'm just like talking about food. I know you're not going to, but you're just like, I'm just at the store now grabbing some salmon and bacon. I'm like, no, I'm kidding, bro. Don't do
Hello.
Yo, what's up, Danger?
it. Danger.
Goody.
I'm fine. It's fine.
Goody.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, we just talking about whatever.
Yeah, we're just talking. We're
I,
just here to talk about shit, man.
while I'm from Iran, but it's not anything to be scared.
We
I'm
weren't
How
fine.
long
scared.
you been over
That
there,
was a
bro?
few wars ago.
Wait, what you
Really?
talking about?
I'm kidding. I'm just
You talking
talking
about
shit.
Ukraine? What did he say?
No, he's from Iran or Iran.
Ah,
Iran. Yes.
Iran. Sorry.
Where are you from? I guess you are from US. Okay.
yeah.
Mm,
He said,
yes.
So
I'm kidding, buddy. Hey, we're just. Hey, actually, you can weigh in on this danger.
sorry. Repeat again.
What's good? What's
You can
goody?
weigh. You can weigh in on this. We were actually
Paul,
talking
what's
about
goody?
pork.
Yes.
What it do? What it do?
Yep.
Good.
Hey, what's up, Paul?
Guys, sometimes I just feel like I don't have a partner.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I
I
ain't been on
feel
steroids.
like my only friend is the
Yeah,
city I
the
live in.
city I live
Yeah, I
in.
knew this guy was coming with that. What's up? I love Red Hot Chili Peppers too. And coincidentally, my boy here is loves nothing but chili peppers because that's all he can eat. He's a vegan.
Oh, sucks, man. Sucks to suck. But anyway, who doesn't love
N-
chili peppers, man?
Nah, you can't say sucks to suck. Motherfucker talk about chefing up some wild shit. I'm down for it, bro. You can't yuck his yum.
Yeah, man. Nah, man. Just imagine being high as fuck, and just fucking eating some vegetables, man. What the fuck, man?
Nah,
You just
nah,
gotta eat something
that's what my
good,
boy was just telling me,
Fuck.
bro. Yo, he enlightened me,
Back.
bro. I was ignorant too coming in here. Yo, he telling me about some chicken strips off the fucking vine, son. Yo, he's telling me about
Imagine
some
coming
wild
home
shit.
high as fuck and eating a carrot, bro. Like,
Yo, this motherfucker comes home, he grabs some wild fruit, bro, and just strips that off shit. He strips it off like
yeah.
little chicken
Hey
strips.
man, ain't nothing like a fresh mango. Don't knock it till you try
Fresh.
it.
So, okay,
Hey,
yo,
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 sounds
Clock,
tight.
yo, you ain't helping my case to support you, bro. Yo, my boy's my boy's a freshman. No, no, but in all honesty, bro, when you got that dry mouth, bro, you coming in super baked. Yo, you grab that fucking fruit.
Yeah, man.
Oh, ain't nothing
Mhm.
like it. It's great to
Man,
watch, and I'm great to be
Hi.
part of.
your will and your heart is like the most important thing,
Oh,
man, when it comes to MMA.
It is.
Hey,
It is. Hey, what's up?
I got a question.
yeah.
I got a question. So, let's play Sex, Mary, Kill before the zodiac signs.
Whoa.
Well,
What?
not the zodiac
Wait,
signs, the elements.
wait, what?
What?
So, like, so if okay, I say Sex, Mary, Kill for all the air signs. You gotta choose out of Aquarius, Libra, and
What is that
Gemini.
even? Nah, we're not doing that. I don't even know what that is. No
Could I
offense.
just
We're
say
not.
that
Why not?
you would be the sex, marry, and kill?
What?
I would sex, marry, and kill you. It's a joke. It's all comedy. Comedy.
No, it seems like a dull piece of shit.
Same with coming in talking about signs and shit, dog. What the fuck are you talking about?
Because the fuck y'all fucking shit is literally spirituality, like anything and everything. Like,
Yeah,
come on now.
I mean, I'm
Don't
all
Yeah,
do
but we
about
that.
it.
talk
But
about this.
where you
We're talking
came
about the
in, I
actual spirit of Ahmed.
don't. Tom, what are you saying?
I don't
He
know.
don't even know.
Getting pretty hammered at this point, but it doesn't matter.
Hold up. What you saying? You said, oh, yeah, I really don't understand that.
So let's do it. Let's play the game because y'all boring. So let's do it.
Why you look like 21 average?
Because, bitch, I do. And I'm not here to argue with you. The fuck you drunk head ass person.
Oh man. First day back in 2 months, and this is the stereo energy. I love it. Let's do it though. Whatever. We can play some games too if we get some more people in here.
Yeah, I'm down to play some games. I ain't playing that game though. Signs are nonsense. Signs are absolute nonsense.
Then why are you in this conversation?
Because we talking
Why are
about
you even
Muhammad.
talking? Come on, Clockseed.
I don't understand the game, but I guess let's go. I mean,
Okay,
signs
so-
to me personally, they all have their own aspects. You gotta really do research to understand the signs. They have their own aspects. But to the
yeah,
average
I
person, it's a bunch
know.
of foo-foo.
The hell,
Makes
I
sense.
look up astrology every single day. It's nothing.
So
Can
so do
I,
I.
Okay,
can I tell y'all?
so-
Can I tell y'all if you also just put vague points
Can you
to every
shut
one of the
up?
astrology signs that literally something would hit?
Yeah, you have to really study. Like the reason why you act the way you do is because of your sign, and most people only count the
Oh my
first one, which is the problem. That's the problem.
I'm going to the next person. Shut up. Like at this
Bye.
point, like
What? Oh, there she go.
Jeez.
Or who is that person?
Jeez. Well, I mean, it is what it is, Clocks. I mean, I'm sorry if I fucked up that conversation for you, but I had nothing to that one. The astrology I believe to a degree, but I don't believe because it's like you could like a fortune teller, dog. Like they have them come into you and it's just like, hey, you knew somebody that liked to wear a lot of red, right? And you're like, oh my God, my Uncle Jim. And they're like, yeah, that guy. And it's
It
like,
can
yeah, and
definitely
then
be manipulated. Yeah, I didn't believe it either.
that,
Like somebody told me, "Oh, if you're an Aries, you're gonna drink coffee tomorrow." Like what? Don't make no
that's what
sense.
that's what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
because I look through every astrology thing, right? And it's just like I could literally sit there and pinpoint like Aquarius, fucking Virgo, fucking this is that, and I could say, okay, I got parts of that personality, part of that personality, part of that personality. So if you're just sitting there looking for the shit, you'll see it. You know,
Yeah,
there's
personally,
something to
it's a
do with
lot
the
of
stars, but
yeah, because like everybody has their main dominant energy, which is their first one. Then you got your outgoing energy, which is your rising, and then your more personal one that no one sees, which is your moon. And so, if you were to really do deep study and self reflection on yourself, then study the sign individually and what the energies represent, it would make more sense. But it just takes time, you know. 'Cause I didn't believe it either. Trust me, I didn't believe it either. But I'm a much better person, and I'm aware of myself on a whole new level after I actually did the studies. But
so I'm
numerology,
a Vir
astrology,
I'm
they
a
both
all right.
all practices.
Let me ask you, dog. I'm a Virgo.
Okay, that's your first sign. Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
What about your other
So
two? No?
I don't know anything else after that. So
Yeah, you need to
let me know
know.
how I am.
That's what I'm saying. That's not how it works, bro. You might have more pipe energy in your entire chart, so Virgo don't mean nothing. You see what I'm
But
saying?
isn't that basically what I'm saying though? Like you could look into this thing and literally pick whatever the fuck and literally find traits in each one, right?
Yes,
I'm not
because we
trying to
all.
pick apart. I'm not trying to pick apart your thing, and I understand people believe it.
No.
And
I agree 100% what you're saying. You know, everyone could just say anything, and everybody's supposed to believe it. That's not how it is. You're supposed to look at the dominant energies in your chart, and you base that off of where the placements are. That's when you get your answer. It's not just he's this, which means that. No. So you got a lot of fake and phonies out here. So it's not easy. But you
okay, all
know,
right, now you're kind of buying me in. Okay, I see what you're doing now, Clock. All right, see, this is why you
I
have
do this.
conversations. You could have ripped me off. You could have said, "All right, fuck you, you're not believing piece of shit," and got rid of
Yeah.
me. But yeah, I appreciate it. This is why you have open conversations with everybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. You have open conversations. People don't agree with you, you talk to them, and maybe you won't
Facts.
get them.
Yeah. I'm
What
all
about
about the
that shit? How about we talk about that shit? What do you feel about what do you feel about like the canceling people or the shutting down of ideas or the stopping of talking to people because they
I
believe
really,
one type of way?
I really don't appreciate the censoring because like we're nothing without each other. We got to have conversations to be able to build, you know. So
All right, you're
censorship is a form of control in my eyes.
you sold me again, Clock. Yo, you're becoming more and more of a fucking close friend than you fucking even realize, dog.
Hey,
Motherfuckers Motherfuckers don't realize, dog. You silence like say I come on this motherfucker as a white supremacist or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I come and I say, yo, fucking da 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 da, I say some nonsense, right? And you're just like, yo, fuck you, you white supremacist piece of shit. And then he blocked me and he kicked me out. And it's like he's gonna continue to be a white supremacist piece of shit. You ever heard of the cat?
exactly,
You ever heard
exactly.
of the cat Daryl Davis?
Nah, Daryl Davis.
Oh,
Who's that?
bro, look up this dude. He's like an amazing human being. He's a jazz musician singer who literally fucking started out like um taking like KKK ropes from motherfuckers because I'll give you short brief. He was like in a bar, he played his song, he got off his band, he's done playing and he's drinking with one of the people who watched him. And then homie's like, "Oh, I never drank with a black man before." And he's like, "That's fucking weird. Like, why is that?" And he showed him his KKK card. He's like, "This is why." He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Why would you, you know?" And then he just kept having conversations with him over time, right? And then it came to a point where he literally showed that black people aren't inferior. They're not fucking dumb or you know what I mean? Everything these fuckers believe. And he fucking made this guy turn into like not made him, but he turned into his KKK robe to this fucking fella, just being like, okay, I was sorry, I was wrong, you know? I was led
Wow.
by ignorance. Bro, and he's done it 200 plus times, bro. I'm telling you, look
So
up
it's
this
in his
fucking
Google
guy.
bio. It's in his Google bio. Have convinced a number of Klansmen to leave and denounce the KKK.
Yes. And a
What?
number is, bro, I'm telling it. And why isn't this a top news story? You know what I mean? They don't want black people or white people to be together, but that's another conversation.
I did not know that. Wow. The
Bro,
more you know.
this guy is such an amazing human being. And like instead of like so say how people are today, you know what I'm saying? If I come in and I'm like, "Oh, you know, fucking black people got a small brain." And then you come at me, you're
Right.
like, "Yo, fuck you, you got a small brain." And I'm like, "No,
Right.
fuck you." And then like that's how the conversation goes. He comes in and he says, "Well, let me talk to you. Why do you think that? Why do you hate me? Because you don't even know me. Like I haven't done anything to you." He's like, "Why do you hate me for the color of my skin?" And he like literally has these conversations with people, bro, and it changes everything. This is how you make actual change. And I believe that's nothing more beautiful in this world than that, man. There's seriously
Right.
nothing more beautiful.
Facts.
He's
You
like
got
literally like I don't want to say go as far as say like another Martin Luther King, but you know, the change that he makes on like a small level.
you got to be willing to listen. That's the hardest thing to people, you know, because
Hmm.
people are always afraid that something they hear is going to change their perspective of their life. Like you got to be
Yep.
willing to listen, be open to perspective. That's number one.
Yep. Yep, exactly, bro. And like, just look at small conversation this guy has, man. It's fucking beautiful. And he doesn't immediately turn around and say like, "Oh, fuck you," because you fucking think that about me because of the color of my skin, which he has every right to do so. You know what I'm saying? He has every
Right.
right. These fucking skinhead, fucking loser motherfuckers who say these things, right? But no, he
Mm-hmm.
sits down and has a conversation with them, and that's what changes the world, man. Conversation is key in everything. And then once you shut down conversation, man, there's no like if he would have just been like, "Fuck you, you fucking loser, Nazi piece of shit," right? They would have went back
Yeah.
to their homies and be like, "I found another black guy that's a fucking piece of shit," right?
Uh,
Like it's
yeah.
yeah, but
Conversation leads the nation. Facts.
exactly, man.
Facts.
Yeah, follow his
Wow.
story, man. It's incredible.
I'm gonna think about this. Is crazy. Wow. I'm about to do
It's
some
incredible,
shit.
bro. It's incredible. Like I said, even at, I'll be honest and shit. You know, sometimes I make fucking off-color jokes that don't land. You know,
Right.
fucking and shit like that. But it all comes from a place of love and shit. You know,
Right.
um,
That's
I
for
don't know what
everything.
that has to do with. I don't know what that has to do with anything. But like I said, I'm
At
pretty
least you're
fucking.
honest. That's rare. At least you're honest.
Yeah, man, and like, but I like when people understand there's not hate in my heart for shit. You feel me? Like I don't hate people. Like I don't care if you're. I might have like and I'll be the first one to admit it. I might have undersiding like prejudices and shit, and that's fine. And it doesn't mean I hate people because of the color of their skin, but I might have prejudice because of things, you know.
That's true.
But
That's
I it's same with fucking anybody towards like people of my color, and like it's our fucking it's our responsibility to change the opinions of these people, and you're not going to change it by hating people for what their underlying prejudices are.
facts. And that's how I look at it. Like if I'm gonna sit here for hours and talk about the problem, I should at least put 2 cents of energy into the solution.
Yep,
So
I appreciate
I
that,
can
man.
talk about all these things. And I should represent and be the example of the solution. So I have to be able to listen to people. If
Yeah,
I can
man.
problems in the world. So that's how I think about it.
Fuck yeah, man. See, you got the right fucking idea, man. You got the fucking right idea, man. And I try to, like I said, I try to fucking live the way that I fucking say. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard, man. Sometimes it's fucking hard. You hear some shit and be like, oh, fucking, example being like for me, be like, oh, fucking white people fucking, they don't give a fuck and they don't fucking understand. I'll be like, whoa, 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 yo, fucking, what are you talking about? I'm a white person that understands. I get mad, right? And I'm like, and I try to fucking, cool it back. But like I said, more, you catch more honey with fucking, more flies with honey than fucking vinegar, and
Right.
so
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
It's just
tough.
shit I try to live by, man.
Exactly. That's true. Yeah, I do notice like the people who aren't of my race who try to stand up for righteousness, they get shoved down and get grouped with the rest of the racist white people. So it's like I noticed that. I see it.
Yeah,
It's like that's terrible. That's
yeah,
terrible.
and it is, man. And like, even if they're coming from a good place, right? So say like they're coming from a good place and they say one thing, and like people are like, oh, they take it, I mean, it might not be right for them to say that, or
Right.
exactly because they don't understand. But the whole thing is then you're like, oh, shut the fuck up, you don't know what you're saying, and then they're like, oh, well, what the fuck, you know what I mean? I was on your side, but
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of work that has to be done. A lot
there is,
of education. It's just so much. So
yeah, and so if well, I mean, I'll just go just say this right now, man. The reason why black people and white people hate each other so much isn't just because black people and white people hate each other so much. It's a constant push by fucking people way above us to keep us fucking divided. It's just like a prison mentality. The Bloods and the Crips aren't fucking like they don't come together in the fucking, Bloods, Crips, and fucking white supremacists and fucking, MS-13 come together in prisons. And because if they did, they would overtake the prison easily.
yeah, it's always been a mental thing from the jump. Like how can
Uh-huh.
you have 5 slave masters control 80 slaves? You know what I'm saying? So it's always been a mental
Yep.
thing. If we actually came together, it'd be a wrap. It'd be this.
Exactly, bro.
It's a mental thing. And that's how they got
Exactly,
it.
man. And it
Got
still
us
goes on
scared of them.
today.
Like, huh? They got us scared of them, and we all populate them by millions, possibly
Mm,
billions. But they got us
hmm
controlled and hate each other. Like, what? It's crazy.
Exactly. Because if you got me and you fighting, you know what I'm saying? Fucking so and so fucking rich ass bitch be out there fucking
Exactly.
do whatever the fuck they want, bro. Yo, I get sick of it, man. All right, so if you had a magic wand, how would you fix? Oh, let's start out with something simple. How would we fix the education system in the United States?
Hmm. I would instantly make people become aware of what I've become aware of, and then we would teach each other. Because the school system
Mm,
is designed for us to only learn a certain amount of information anyway.
yep,
It's designed to get a job and not know certain things that can actually help us, like build our own homes, make our own food and clothing. They don't teach us that on purpose. So I would
yep.
just instantly make everyone in the world become aware of that and know it's a trap, and then we would learn what we needed to learn to actually come together and build. I would do
All right,
that.
that's a pretty good answer. That's a pretty good answer.
So
All right, so I don't know how you feel about the democratic system, but you had a magic wand. Anything you see
um,
wrong with it, how would you fix it?
politics. Huh. It's not my sweet spot and it's not my expertise, but I feel like we have to have some level of diplomacy and whatnot just to you know have things work. But I would make a new party. I wouldn't just have two because that's an imbalance. I wouldn't just have the
Yes.
Republican. I would have more. So I would add a new party. That has more righteous principles and have the people be more involved. That's what I would do. And I would have multiple leaders, not just one having to do everything.
You want to hear something disgusting?
What?
So this super smart cat Brett Weinstein came up with this idea. It was called Unity 2021 or 2020, whatever the fuck it was, right? He was literally going to take the best of the Republican Party that got
Yeah.
shifted out, best of the Democratic, and they were going to do 2 years as one, 2 years as the other. He was blocked on Twitter. He was blocked on
Wow.
Facebook. Now you think, is it because they don't there's no room for these parties, or is it because it makes too much sense? And
It
it's
does.
because then you look
Yep.
at people like Bernie Sanders, right? And I understand. I don't follow Bernie Sanders' views to the point. I think gun control laws shouldn't be as righteous as he says. But the one thing I loved about him, right, is, and this is the most important thing that I've never heard of any other presidential candidate say in my entire life, is he was in an interview. They said, "How do you think that you'll get this done in 4 years?" He said, "I won't by myself." And they said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, I'll be out there marching Washington with the rest of the American people." Oh, you mean a leader for the people, by the people? Or by the people, for the people? Oh, you mean the exact thing that we wanted? And then he gets shifted out. Come on, man. It's a broken
Oh,
system to where we're stuck. We're stuck with
that's
all
why they
these
can't just
fucking
let anybody.
losers.
That's a fact. They can't just let anybody in there because if the person was the right idea, it could change everything. But they got to
Yep.
select who could be allowed to be up there so they can stay in control. Exactly.
hmm
The right
And it's
person
not
wakes up enough people, it's over. It's over.
it's not about the Democrats or the Republicans or the Libertarians. It's not about that. No, they don't want the person that's actually representing the American people. So what I always say, man, and when I come on this fucking thing and I say it to death, is I don't come up with an idea or even like fucking a brick layout to where fucking what it's got to be. I come up with people just we need to be together as one. We need to stop saying America is the problem. We just say the American government is the problem. We need to say that these small fucking facets, like, the CIA, the FBI, all these things that literally
Exactly.
fucking interrogate or instigate fucking violence to create fucking factions among people. These are the problems, man. And if you spread an idea like that, man, like it's more powerful than just one person alone. When MLK was assassinated, he pretty much did like a fuckload of shit to bring the races together, but that's not when he was assassinated. He was assassinated when he was bringing poor against the rich. JFK, when JFK was assassinated, he wanted to bring an end to these secret societies such as the CIA. Do you know when Malcolm X was assassinated? He also remember how Malcolm X, started out with the Black Panthers, and he said, "Fuck white people," all that shit.
Right.
And then it got to a point to where he said, never mind, they're in the same boat as us. Like they're making us hate each other for no reason. And then he was assassinated. So you see a
Boom.
fucking trend here. I'm telling you, bro, look into any of these things. And I'm telling you, I told you about Daryl Davis. That was all facts. Look into any of these things. Just spread ideas, man. Spread ideas of fucking prosperity among the 99%, bro. That's all we need, man. We need to come together as a fucking nation. Not even as a nation. We need to come together as a human race to realize that borders and countries and everything that you fucking were taught as a fucking infant is lies and fucking nothing to fucking keep people of fucking power.
Yeah. We've lost our sense of self-value. We think all these other external things matter, but like a nation is nothing without its people. A country is nothing without its
Exactly.
people. We are the most important out of everything else. So
Exactly. You think, hey, let me ask you a question. You know who we're hating now is Russia, Russians.
right.
You think I don't know how old you are, Cat. I'm gonna say you about fucking probably 20 fucking 5, some shit like that.
I'll be 22 in 9 days.
22. All right, 22 night. Yo, you're fucking wise beyond your years then already. So I'll tell you that much. But think about it, dog. You got somebody 22 in 9 days. Also, I'm sure somebody got the same birthday as you in fucking Russia, right? You think this cat fucking has any reason to fucking hate you? You think he's thinking the same thing? He's sitting in fucking Russia and fucking drinking vodka, saying, "Yo, I want to get a home. I want to get a fucking beautiful woman. I want to have an amazing life." That's it. They're making imaginary wars for us people to fight while they sit back on their fucking golden thrones, bro.
I never understood that. Like when people would hate a whole country based off of the political party. Like, huh? There's real people over there. Why? How would you hate a whole country based off of
How
what
would
their
you?
political or military parties? That don't make no sense.
Let me ask you, how would you do that? With the influence through media, with the influence through television, with your influence through, movies, you get these people to hate these other people. My dad fucking imparted me with some good fucking ideas, man. He went all over, Switzerland, England, fucking all over fucking, and he said, he was on a train with these guys and he had no idea what the fuck they were saying. But they were all hanging out and they were drinking and fucking having a good time, man. Like that's all people want to do, man. Live your fucking life.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying, man, if I impart you with anything tonight, it's just to impart you with the idea of fucking love, and it's not love without, love for your people within your border, even though that's a start. But love everybody, man. We're all basically in the same fucking boat.
That's a fact. And I believe it. I believe that.
Like I said, man, just try to spread that idea. Try to spread that idea. That's all I tell everybody on this fucking site. And people say, "Well, what are you gonna do talking about fucking, this shit?" I'm not here to influence. I'm not trying to think a stereo revolution is gonna help a fucking cause. But if they leave with just one seed of fucking, understanding, like we literally are all fucking here for the same reason. We're just told that Canadians are Canadians and Mexicans are Mexicans and blacks are blacks and Chinese are Chinese and whites are whites and between races and borders. No, we're all people literally just trying to live our lives, man. And people
Yeah.
miss the point.
Facts. Labels definitely separate us. I'm not even gonna lie. These
And
labels
what's the
separate us.
easiest What's the easiest label, man? You fucking get a color of skin. I can't tell if motherfucker is Irish or he's fucking German, you feel me? So what's the easiest way to do it? Oh, he's a black guy. I don't like him because he's black. Oh, he's the bad guy. Okay, I got you. It's like spy
Yeah.
versus spy shit.
Yeah. I don't know how long it's gonna take to end, but one day it has to. It's the only way.
One day it has to. I'm hoping so, man. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. But I don't see how it would. But you look at like peaceful protests, right? So say when BLM was at its start, right, and there was peaceful protests all over the nation. Can I tell you one of the greatest things that I found, even though it's out of a tragedy that I found after George Floyd's death, was the people all around the world. Like there was literally people that are like fucking protesting around the globe, bro. Do you know how powerful that is? What that shows?
Shows who really got the power.
Yeah, it does. And then if these people fucking stop fighting for 12 goddamn seconds and realize we're all in the same boat. And listen, the police, even though there's some scumbag police and I've got fucking roughed up by police and shit like that, everybody's human. Everybody's human. But you look at these motherfucking scumbag politicians and you look at these scumbag fucks who are literally doing everything to keep you down. You look at these guys and then you realize, oh, we've been fighting the wrong enemy the whole time. The whole time, man. But hey, dog, I gotta go take a piss. But I sent you a follow back, and I'll probably catch you on here in a little bit if you're still around.
Bad. Appreciate all the knowledge, bro. Appreciate the conversation.
Oh, fuck yeah. Same to you, man.
Yeah. I'll be back on here tomorrow.
All right. Later, bub.
Later. Peace, Tom.
Later, buddy.